In a step to improve the squadron strength of the Indian Air Force, the Ministry of Defence has issued a 10,000 crore rupee tender to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited for the acquisition of 12 Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter jets. HAL is expected to respond to the tender by the end of December. The decision of the central government came amidst the depleting fighter strength of the Indian Air Force. The aircraft will be manufactured in India by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and will carry 60% indigenous contents. The aircraft will be the most modern Su-30 MKIs in the Indian Air Force fleet of more than 260 such aircrafts. Major General Praful Bakshi, defence expert, is joining us on the broadcast. Major General Bakshi, what is your first comment to this big step being taken by the Union government to improve the squadron strength of the Indian Air Force?
Thank you, Vineet, very much. To increase the squadron strength of Indian Air Force, it's a great requirement. It's an urgent requirement. As you know, that our squadron strength has fallen tremendously, very badly. We are required to have 42, but I generally say 45. We should require for the squadrons, but we have come down to less than 30. And that is what not very promising. But as our indigenization program of India is improving tremendously at a very fast rate for the last 6 to 7 years, and that's what you're seeing, the fresh edition of 12 Sukhoi 30 MKI, which will be produced indigenously. And very soon, when the engine also will be produced in India, and all other avionics also coming up. At the moment, it's 60 to 65% of indigenized production. Means that then slowly we by end of this next 5 years, we hope to reach more than 80-85%. And this is what is required. And of course, no country makes 100% because they depend on other places. But crucial equipment has to be made. Where you see, for example, the engine, where you need with other parts, some sort of operations can still be carried out if they are not functioning to their peak. But engine is one thing. Without that, the aircraft does not get airborne. So this is why we are very, very sensitive about this subject, and this is going to come. But Indian Air Force strength with Sukhoi 30 and Rafale, and both mixed very properly in a very optimum combat mixture. They augur very well, especially in the long-range mountainous terrain. Both the aircraft are very suitable, Rafale and the Sukhoi 30. And not only that, the heavy capabilities, the armament capabilities, and as you see, the Chinese readiness on our Ladakh to Arunachal border, it's the 3,700 kilometers long border. Various bases have come up. Chinese are, of course, not losing a single moment to improve their strength, because they are their fixation on the border strength and the military strength is very, very noticeable. So that is why India is now taking this step. But one thing also tell you, both the aircraft will be capable of even maritime roles, also carrying out long-range maritime strikes. Also, their versions are also being developed. That is another good news. And missiles and ammunition, etc., for requirement of that, because Chinese expansion is also there. You know already how they're coming up right up to our close in the Bay of Bengal, their Coco Island, etc. I don't have to tell you about that. How they're building up their bases right from Myanmar down to Bangladesh to Sri Lanka. So for that, we have to carry out this job at a breakneck speed. This is, of course, a very good news what you have given us, but we have to carry this out at a breakneck speed to actually come up. Our squadron strength has to come up, because this is not an ordinary situation. It is an extraordinary situation which we are facing.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.